So FarmSent is actually the first project that I've seen. That's why I got involved in it, where it's a marketplace and allows farmers to ship their food to places like the Middle East and get a much fairer price. Because right now, farmers produce the magic, the food, the abundance that we feed our kids. Yet the farmers get paid the least and the middlemen take all the money.
Yeah.
For us, it's like an Airbnb. Airbnb connects together real estate with people who want to buy it. We connect together food with people who want to buy it. That's the core of it. And then we have a bunch of DePIN sensors that are sensing the environment. So they're sensing forest, the land, hyperspectral satellite data, drones, sensing the environment to make sure the earth is being protected and not being destroyed through this agricultural activity, but also then giving quality data to the consumer and to countries and different stakeholders on what's going on in the productive capacity of the country itself. So it's a deep in play. That data gets fed into an AI, so it has a bit of AI, but the core of the revenue generation is actually just shipping food and making sure kids are being fed globally.
Very good. The question is, why not just do this in a centralized way? Wouldn't that be easier?
That's the really good question, actually. And we have done that on Web2 Rails for 5 years. It was called Beanboat for the past 5 years. We had been shipping coffee from Colombia in the same kind of model. Then we realized it actually lends itself to Web3 because we just believe that the abundance should be shared. It shouldn't be in these kind of centralized models. Secondly, it allows farmers to get involved in the investment process so they can actually grow their wealth over time and understand how to access these systems. And then the deep inside of things, data is the new oil, and it's going to waste today.
Yeah.
And then you get into it that if we generate all this data from a forest, then we can use that data to prove the carbon sequestration capacity of the forest, which means we can generate carbon credits, which means we can show farmers how to generate money out of thin air from the data and get paid. So there's a whole bunch of potential to connect the people who are completely disconnected from this technology in a seamless way.
Yeah, that does make a lot of sense. And decentralization gives so much more transparency, and it shows that, what is happening at every stage of the process.
And we love knowing where our food's coming. I want to be able to track it. I want to know the chicken's name. I want to know how many friends the chicken had before I eat the chicken. Nowadays, this has become the thing, but also it's so interesting taking this technology to the villages, right? I live in the village here in Bali.
Yes.
I had the privilege of introducing everybody to Web3, and you would be surprised how engaged farmers are. And when we tell them, just click this button and you'll get some tokens. And to them, getting $20 of tokens, which grow into maybe $100, whatever it ends up being, they change it. Because they're like, wow, you showed me how to click this button, and you're telling me there's another button that I can ship my food to there, and you're going to give me 25% above market rate. Their minds are blown, and they are the most dedicated